The biggest thing that stops me from creating is having too many ideas to create. Have you ever felt like you had to finish everything in your backlog before you could even create something new? We've all been there. A notes app full of great ideas, and in my case I use Notion, where I just idea dump and maybe on a good day I categorize them, but more on that another time. So many ideas, so little time, and now with all those ideas, I'm now left either confused on which to start first, or I feel like I need to finish the first one before moving on to the next. But this is just time to let go. Because once you create, even if it's small, you'll start to hit the ground running, ready to take on that backlog. To me, it kind of feels like you're playing Jenga. Wait, let me get some Jenga blocks to explain real quick. Okay, I thought I had some at home, but clearly not. But you know how much I love a good visual metaphor, so I'm gonna have to go buy one. Plus, I'm going out to get a haircut anyway, so good reason for a quick side quest. Let's go.
Do we used to take a long time to get ready? 'Cause you used to make too much out of that kind of stuff. Until you're right, and it kills. 'Cause the dress looks nice, so you still.
Yeah, finally got the haircut. Just in time for Japan tomorrow. It's going out well. But yeah, back to the topic. Basically, just don't get too attached to your ideas, right? Even if it's unfinished or if you've already worked on it and you're halfway through the video. If you feel like you need to create something else and you have the energy for it, I feel like you just gotta do it. Like, don't be too attached to the backlog, just let go. Because I feel like that's what happened to me. I had all these like travel videos or these kind of like creator day in the life series or some like tech and gear stuff that I had planned, but I felt like I couldn't move on to like current day stuff until I finished those ideas and videos from like, dude, almost like 2 years ago. The fact that I was letting ideas from a year or two ago stop me from creating current content is crazy. And look what happened when I skipped those ideas. Ended up releasing a video 2 days ago, and I'm vlogging right now with a video tomorrow, because like now I actually feel so much better because I got something out. And I feel like sometimes you just have to create, even if it's small, because that's kind of enough to get your engine going again. Because now I feel like I'm in a zone of creating. It's kind of like practice. You got to get your muscle memory back, and you got to keep doing this. Again, even if it's small, even if you don't post it, you just have to make something to get you in that zone, you know? And also, thank you guys for the love and all the feedback on that Square One video. Like, it honestly means a lot. And the fact that a lot of you guys are watching it, it honestly means so much, and kind of like helps me create more. And it's kind of cool how like, well, cool in a nice way that some of you guys are also feeling the same way and like wanting to start again, because it kind of feels like we're all in this journey together. Like, we're all going back to square one together, so we've got it, we're all in it. But yeah, got the haircut, got the coffee, let's go get the Jenga and let's go home. Wait, let me eat this pasta de nata first. Dude, I love these. I'd fully go back to Portugal just for these. Alright, got a Jenga, but I also got some sushi. Yes, I know I'm in Japan tomorrow, but I kind of want to compare how much better Japan sushi is. So I'm just gonna remind my taste buds for a sec. But also I want to try this shot. I don't know what movie this was from, but since I'm gonna get the slider and the probe lens out for like this Jenga shot, I may as well try that because I've always wanted to try it. And then let's just figure it out together. But yeah, okay, now let's go home. Okay, so this is me testing out the shot. I'm using my Edokurn slider with my Laowa probe lens and my ZV-1. Now, I remember when I first saw the shot, it was a YouTube video about someone talking about their favorite shots of movies and how he would recreate them. He said it was a simple zoom out with the chopstick hands composited in. And to be honest with you, I've been thinking about all these years of recreating it. And it wasn't until I got this probe lens where I thought, surely they did this practically. Like, yes, I could have composited it, and a lot of people said just use AI. But I feel like the fun in filmmaking is the practical process of things. Figuring things out, making these rigs through trial and error, until you finally get that satisfaction of the shot.
Step up in this like, I'm the one you like, yeah, I'm the one you like, and I be talking like,
basically, that worked. That was perfect. That was actually easier than I expected. That was basically like the first take. Like I said, There's something so rewarding about like doing it practically. And actually doing this kind of goes back in the topic of fuck the backlog, because I actually had so much stuff to film for like that Jenga video, but I thought I've always wanted to try this, and I thought why not just try now, and I did. And I actually realized I can do it for this Jenga shot that I'm thinking about. It was kind of relevant to the grand scheme of things anyway, because I knew I kind of wanted to do the slider shot, but I've always wanted to do a sushi shot, and now I basically did it. That's just another thing on my idea checklist I can check off, because I didn't wait until like ideas 1 to 20 was done before idea 21 was like executed, you know? So let's actually get into this Jenga shot real quick. Your backlog is like a Jenga tower. There's a lot of mixed ideas with so much possible options to choose from. You're scared to make that move. They say start from the top, but now you're overthinking because you think you can't move that block until you move the one before it and the one before that. But what if the move I want to make is this one? And that's when you realize the order in which level you move the block doesn't actually matter. It's about making one move and having the confidence to move the rest. Then next thing you know it, you're building. And that's what I love about this mindset. When you allow yourself to be a little bit more spontaneous with your ideas, you just gain the confidence to play. And doing things this way allows you to work out those creative muscles of yours in many ways, and sometimes also finding solutions to problems that you were stuck on. Now, I'm not saying create content without a plan. You should have a plan. I'm just saying allow yourself to ditch the plan sometimes, especially when you feel like it's stopping you from creating anything further. Anyway, long story short, don't let your backlog define you. And this video is practically a long-winded way of saying